I've been preaching this. Now they're doing a global recall for all the vaccines.
Popcorn. Best to believe that that's going to be a good dish to eat. You missed some in the middle. If you look in the middle, that there's a big blue blob, and that there's not any in the middle, or that you need to stir the middle. You should probably stir the middle a little bit. Ooh, you're getting frothy. Stir the middle. 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 Stir the fucking middle. Stir the middle. Stir the middle. Stir the...
Fellas, we cannot be this lost. I just came across a post where a young lady, she said, what's the benefit of a man getting married? And then a young man stitched her video and he portrayed to be stumped, as if he couldn't think of no benefits of a man getting married. Now, I started to stitch his video, but I'm not going to bring any attention to his page because that's ridiculous. And then there's men in the comments that are agreeing as if you fellas can't think of any benefits of getting married. So let me help. For starters, God honors marriage. And if that's not a benefit, then I don't know what is. Secondly, statistically, a married man, a happily married man, makes more money. And more money is a benefit, right? But get this, a happily married man statistically lives longer. Google it. And if living longer is not a benefit, then I don't know what you call benefits. But hear me out. The logic that a woman brings to a man's life, for the Bible says that two heads are better than one, is a benefit, right? There's nobody that will support you more than a woman that loves you. There's nobody that will encourage you more than a woman that loves you. There's nobody that will believe in you and sow into you physically, mentally, and spiritually than a woman that loves you, right? A man will never feel what it means to really truly be fulfilled and what it means to be a man, right? Until he understands what it feels like for a woman to make the decision to submit her life to him. So a major benefit is all the growth that it takes for you to obtain, to put yourself in a position to make any of that a reality for you. So don't talk to me about benefits of getting married.
Ladies, make it make sense. I know a lot of women who don't speak up and settle for less than they deserve out of fear of being mean. You so concerned with being nice to him when 9 times out of 10, he bothered you. He wanted your attention. He implemented himself in your life. That's like if somebody asked me what I want to eat and then get mad at me when I told them what I was hungry for. If you're not gonna feed me what I'm hungry for, then why the hell you bothering me? Go bother somebody else, you hear me? Like, if you got McDonald's energy, I don't deserve McDonald's. I don't want McDonald's. I don't like McDonald's. So, go get that shit to somebody else. So, I'm confused. Are you not hungry for what you deserve? Or are you okay with receiving? Nah.
A woman that don't tolerate lies, disrespect, or bullshit from any man is always viewed as a bad woman or toxic. But that's not the answer. They just know their worth. You feel what I'm saying?
God did not intend for your husband to treat you like that. Don't confuse your will with God's will. Just because you married him, don't make him your husband.
Today I got to go to an OBGYN surgeon in the state of Pennsylvania. I am a post-hysterectomy endometrial carcinoma patient who hasn't been treated. My levels of estrogen are high. They wanted to prescribe me Oralissa, which is a birth control, to lower my estrogen levels so they can bring down those levels, so they can get me on pain control and manage some other things before they do surgery. I go to the pharmacy. The pharmacist informs me they no longer carry it. They won't be carrying it. My doctor is trying to find me a way to get birth control at 50 years old for a disease that could kill me because of politicians playing doctor. I can't get my methotrexate in Pennsylvania either.
Opinion is dark, it is incredibly dangerous, and it is not just about a woman's right to choose. It is about much more than that. And I hope people now are fully aware of what we're up against, because the only answer is at the ballot box to elect people who will stand up for every American's rights. And any American who says, look, I'm not a woman, this doesn't affect me, I'm not black, that doesn't affect me, I'm not gay, that doesn't affect me. Once you allow this kind of extreme power to take hold, you have no idea who they will come for next.
Listen, I ain't no motherfucking fan. I'm a supporter on TikTok. So if you think that I'm going to follow you and you ain't going to follow me back, you're wrong.
My negative trait is I will fall for you quickly. I fall quickly. My negative trait is I will leave you quickly. I'll leave you quickly. Love you, bye.
Heals me when I'm broke. Strength where I've been weakened. Forever he'll reign. One word. Come on, everybody. My God.
Hi. Are you the mom and dad? I am so sorry. The surgeon has sent me out. There's been some complications in the procedure. Just to verify some info, your daughter was 10 years old when she was raped, and that was about 7 months ago. I am so sorry. She was not able to give birth vaginally, so we had to do a cesarean section, and she did not survive. I understand how heartbreaking this is, but I'm going to need you to hold off on your emotions until after we get through some questions, because there is some legal liability you have to consider. These questions I do not want to ask, but the state of Texas requires me to ask so I can present them to the boards of birthing. Did she at any point contact a crisis pregnancy center? We ask that because the crisis pregnancy centers have the ability to track you once you give them their information. Did you go out of state with her, or did she go out of state with anybody that you know of? I am so sorry, ma'am, but I have to keep asking these. Has she attempted any type of home intervention to end the pregnancy? This can also include medicines that's sent, even though it's authorized by the FDA, into the state. Understand that Texas has written a law that it doesn't matter what the federal regulations are, they will still prosecute criminally and civilly. Those are all the questions that I have for you right now. Please understand that you may be contacted by the rapist's family. They do have a right to sue if in the event that it's proven that your daughter attempted an abortion at home or outside of the state. Yes, ma'am. Any part of that family, of the rapist's side, will be able to sue you. Again, I am so sorry for your loss. She was so very young. Do you know the name of the funeral home that you would like her body sent to?
Sweethearts, the only way this law would be fairly judged is if only women were voting, sweethearts. Imagine if I was president and I decided that every man needed to have a ferret run up his arsehole and live in his arsehole for 9 months. And if that ferret died, he would go to prison for not taking care of that ferret in his butthole. And when that bloody ferret is bloody born 9 months later and crawls its way out with a few more babies, he's responsible for looking after those babies and those babies for as long as he fucking lives. And if anything happens to those ferrets, we'll jail him immediately. That's the only way that we could show equality, sweethearts, you know. I reckon we should look into this. I love you so much, darlings. Love, Mum.
When they said she changed, she was evolving. When they said she was isolating, she was healing. When they said she didn't care anymore, she found her peace within.
When they lie on you, and they lie to you, you just stay quiet. You stay silent. Because you know the Most High watching them. And he got you.